Dirt floor, forged by a 4 and 3-year-old. 2 siblings, 1 year apart, missing mother since 2 years ago. Mourns. Family torn by the scorn of a father toward his son and daughter, as if he did not know what a son was, or that Watson was his own son. No forbearance from his forefathers, or his own father in the forefront, with his face scraping the floor dust.
Let's paint the picture. We gon' need 2 shades of brown for the skin and the ground. Mix them together in patterns sorta like camouflage. Can you see how we're trying to recreate your visualization of dirt poor? But it's hard to see the silver lining, the sun in the sky, or the light at the end of the dark tunnel from that dirt floor. It's not yet vivid. Give it more.
Only 4 years of living, and yet he already felt like dying. Every day from the dust he came, and unto the dust he returned and remained. Lying next to his sister upon the dirt floor, how could they hurt more? Concave to their own graves, a dark cave of a lost age.
Let's add some black for naps curled on the scalps of young kids past the trivial innocence of a minor nap. In fact, let me throw on a bit of blue. I'll use that and black paint to illustrate a torn view that you can't fix with glue. Cause the pain of 2 kids, 4 and 3 is screwed. Dark, whack, and backwards. But no words can make you feel what's unbearable. Understatement, terrible. How do these pictures once so whole become so terrible? No words, I'm using paint instead. Red, not for what was probably shed, but because the negativity stops here. Definitely white, because in this pure bleakness came so much right. Oh, there's that light I was speaking of earlier. No longer camouflage, but behind where the clouds are now parted, right next to the silver lining that is the sun, he's working with Watson.
And indeed it was a silver lining over the horizon as the story is aligning. Not askew, but who knew that today would be the day that these 2 would be rescued by the rays of the sun as the door opened wider. A face lighter than any of their population, a white woman brighter on the dark side of their situation. Not the doing of voodoo, for this woman was not a white witch with a broom, but she did sweep them off their feet from the dirt floor, thank the Lord. No life deserves to be short-lived for kids, so then for a home to live in, she took them into her orphanage. And 2 years passed, and a man on a mission trip arrived, unaware of what awaited him. Charlie George from Washington, crossing the Delaware, resident of America, came across a young girl at an orphanage. Her name was Cece. And it seemed to be that when she embraced him, she would cling to his shoulder, not letting go, as if he was the only thing that she had left to hold on to.
They say ye have not, cause ye ask not. And if he had not asked to adopt one, he'd have not the other. Her brother, the one action of love spawned another. R. Watson. I ask you, can you see how powerful, how truly without a doubt kind of powerful is the wonderful work of our God and R. Watson? Like, how many watts, son? And may his light bulb grab your attention so I don't have to mention the good works of our good father and all of his good timing. Listening good, then we can put this paintbrush down. Almost 14 years from now, our good man Charlie found a gem +1 in the blessings of Watson. Such a blessing to come to an orphan aged at the ripe age of 6, unaware of the extent that his life was to switch. Unaware of the extent that his life was to switch.